So question everything 3D printing here, and this was a STL file on Thingiverse, new and improved Ender 3 fan silencer. So I had the original one, and I don't believe that it was slotted on the back, or at least I never realized that it would only go on one. Appears that it only slips on and locks into place one way. I sped up my settings, I think like 0.28 on layer walls, shells. I just went with the factory standard setting of like 2. Sorry, I didn't even grab the tripod. You can see my glass bed is really dirty. I use I'm sorry, what do I always say? Esun PLA plus, polylactic acid plus. It's non-toxic, it's safe, it's biodegradable. For print that I speeded up just to kind of see if it would quiet down my printer. They did in the past, and I just kind of stopped using it and have gotten used to the sound, whereas my wife has not. So these small upgrades that are available, I'm sorry that I don't have the designer's information. I will circle back to this designer and link to it. I did print it with supports, and I did just kind of clean up the supports with my fingernails, my scraper, supplied by, but really everything came off in big pieces. I have increased my tree supports to 2%, and on any larger or heavier items that might warp, I'm going with a 3%, and so far so good. Very successful as far as removing prints and post-production, like quick and easy post-production. Obviously that's the inside, that's where I pulled the supports off of. That was completely full. I should have supported only on the exterior. However, I forgot to change that setting before printing. I thought this came out pretty good. Maybe it's just the pretty cool white Sunlu filament. There is some layer lines there, and this is basically hot off the press. I have done very little post-production, with the exception of removing the tree support underneath. That again, I should have just default setted it, used Cura default settings. Sorry to those die-hard Prusa or Fusion 360 fans, but I still like Cura. I learned on Cura, and it's what I know best. I do hope to or plan to venture out in the future and learn some more CAD software. Anyway, without a tripod, that's kind of wobbling around, but I'll give you a 360-degree view. My ugly ass build plate. However, those glass plates are great. They last forever. And if it's on the bottom side of the print and it's for functionality, not so much cosmetics, then you can use these plates forever. I've even flipped over and printed on the back side. However, it doesn't have this special heat and adhesive. If you look really closely, there you go. It's a good. So most of the Ender 3 printers and the Creality printers come with PEI plates or magnetic plates, and I just haven't had as much luck. These are great for even that, as ugly and beat up as it is. Works great for almost anything that I'm printing. Well, it does work great on anything I'm printing. I have a couple beds and a couple printers. They're not all as in such horrible shape as this one, and I don't know why I'm giving you a zoom in on it. But so anyway, this Ender fan, they do work. I'm gonna go see if it fits. but I feel confident that it will, and it came out really strong. Again, the PLA, I forget what I did, maybe doubled the, did I double the walls on this? I'll leave it in the description below once I check my Cura settings. Anyway, question everything out. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, share for artistic and educational value. We'll link a Bitcoin Ethereum address below if you want to support content in the future. Yes, I like the 3D printing community, and I may be printing some things that some people ethically have some issues with. Anyway, good night for those snowflakes. I don't really care.